What's going on, guys? I'm Dennistheminnis, the neighborhood-friendly kid without the slingshot. Me. What?
We're all the neighborhood-friendly kid without the slingshot. Dennistheminnis.
Enough of the shenanigans, guys. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun. All right, let's just go back to normal video. Oh yeah, guys. I got caught up with all this feng shui. Is that even how you use that word? Or vibe? Cue the intro. Alright guys, I really hope that you're enjoying my content. If you are, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. I wanted to kind of go over a few things with you guys today. One of those things being why I've got a helmet on my face right now and why I've got it completely covered. Let me get a close-up. Want to maintain a level of privacy with this new helmet deal. I just think it's going to be a cooler deal. Obviously, I've already revealed my face in my videos. I can't go back and delete them. I'm not going to be that guy. And another thing, if I've got the helmet on, I might as well fit the part. It is kind of a different season. Let's get a little bit more festive. No, not that kind of festive. That'll have to wait till next year. Go Dogs. I was thinking more along the lines of this. Yeah, this is more along the lines of what I was thinking. That's what I'm talking about right there. Alright. It even goes great with a tie. So, this is going to be one of the things that I'm going to be doing during the wintertime, man. I'm going to go get reactions with this suit on. Fat man in a little coat. Just kidding. Show y'all it's complete with pants and, yeah. And the microphone cord and a tie. Yeah, you got to like the tie. You got to like it. I love it. It's so Christmassy. It makes me want to just go around and give everybody gifts and be like, pretend like I'm just the motovlogging Santa Claus that I am. Like to think that I'm a sharp type of guy. I like to think that I'm a gentleman's gentleman in this jacket. I do say, a gentleman's gentleman. You guys, a little bit of different content today, and I really hope that you enjoy it. I'm not just some monkey behind the handlebars, like riding away. Number one, basically I want to do more things on the channel besides motovlogging, and if you like it, make sure that you let me know in the comments below, or I may not do it ever again. Number two, as I have a Twitch channel, and I'd really like some followers and some love on that channel. You can follow me and I'll put the links in the description, as well as my Instagram. There's a lot of things that I post to my Instagram that I don't post to YouTube, so you're missing out. Great if I could get a follow, a like, a share, I don't know, a comment, anything on those things. Which are things in the description. Number three, I'm gonna do a full review on an accessory kit that I got from Amazon today that is awesome and budget friendly for the holidays for anybody that might have a GoPro. And I'm gonna teach you how to be a GoPro hero with it. Actually, I'm just gonna go over the whole product. I'm gonna lay it out in front, show you all the pieces, and then I'm gonna show you the angles that you can get so you too could be a GoPro hero for only $19.99. That sounds like a TV commercial. It's really not like that. I actually currently am using this kit now. I'm using a tripod right now, which is one of my favorite parts. Something like that. I don't know what to do with my hands. But Black Betty is coming back and I'm gonna have ultimate vlogs. One of those vlogs is gonna be me wearing this suit trying to get reactions in stores. A combat challenge moto vlog with alien beard. And so much more is coming. Winter's gonna provide so much fun and so much thought process for some of the cooler days and whatever happens. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the content today, so let's get busy on this GoPro Accessory Kit and the angles that it provides.
And this is 85 Trev's Garage, where you watch, decide if he's gay. Just gonna go over this kit real quick, and then we're gonna show you what we're doing on the bike today. So it's kind of disassembled right now at the moment. We're working on multiple things, and we'll get to that. All right, so here's the kit that I bought, guys. And we're probably not gonna go into too much detail because there's so many parts to it. Sorry, I use shop rags. Gotta love it. Got greasy hands and stuff going on right now. Basically, I have a kit that I bought from Amazon, and it's a great kit. It has a lot of different accessories to it, and they're enabling me to do a lot of different angles that I couldn't do before. When I'm not actually motovlogging with a helmet, they're great. Like I said before, the links in the description will be for this kit here, and we'll be using each piece to kind of show you an angle of what we're doing on the bike. So we're gonna do bunches of things with these accessories here, using it for the bike. 22 pieces total, as you can see in front of me. There's a lot of different parts to it. You have a floaty here, good for any type of water scenarios or where you would be worried about dropping the camera. The swivel mounts, those also go on top of the selfie sticks, the suction cup. You have the stick-ons, the curve mounts. I got 4 of those here. Got a nice little key in case the parts get too tight. Another one of my favorite bezels that it came with was this completely skeleton housing that goes around the camera. And GoPro's cameras, they like to heat up a lot. I don't know if this was in the older models, but particularly if you're running the camera a lot, it tends to get a little bit hotter. And so this would be a really good accessory to use if you're using it for prolonged periods of time. A bite stick, which is also, I guess, for like surfing, or if you just wanted to get those kind of like head shots experience. I'm sure there's gonna be some jokes there. I'm sure the internet's gonna tell me all kinds of things. You have two covers. You have one while it's inside the casing. You have another one while it's outside the casing. So if you were like using the skeleton case, that'd be another way to do it. In case you do use a suction cup mount, you could actually use these to attach to it as like an extra, like a belay cord or something to keep it from falling off of your vehicle. And if it actually fell off the vehicle, these adhesive mounts would keep the camera, but it would let the suction cup mount kind of like break away. This is the casing here. All of them will fit in here as long as you organize them properly. As you can see, it's got like little styrofoam inserts for it, as well as a pocket in the front, and then it zips up nice. It's got some type of like plastic lined into it. I wouldn't say it's crush proof. I'm not gonna use all these parts. Ones that are more popular, I'm gonna show you how they look through the footage of the GoPro. We're gonna show the bike, and I'm gonna show it using the monopod or the selfie stick. It has one part, it has one, it just screws into the bottom of it. And then it has a tensioner on the bottom. So if you didn't want to actually spin it, you can just spin the tensioner. So that way you can keep it straight on the camera. It goes right onto the bottom of the camera, nice and solid. And the parts, remarkably, I didn't think they would be that sturdy, but they're actually pretty sturdy. Let's show some angles on Black Betty and show you what we're doing. All right, so here's Black Betty in all her glory. We have been working on her today. And this is one of the views from the GoPro that you can use with the selfie stick. Somewhat stable. I'm sure my wrist is shaking a little bit. Basically, we've been working on the carburetor. You can see there, I don't know how good of a view that is, right into the engine. And that's my buddy over there, 85 Trev. As you can see, kind of got the battery cover off. I had to fix a relay. We actually did some work on the seat there. And yeah, I hope this is a cool view.
From the chesty and me inside the helmet with the microphone, so if you can see two different views here. But basically we're going to go over a few more things of what we've done to the bike from the different camera angles, but this is the chesty. The chesty. So we're going to go ahead and put the backing plate back on the carburetor. Anytime that you work on the carburetor itself, with the throttle cables are being concerned, if you don't want a bunch of stuff in front of you, you have to take off cover, the filter itself, and the backing plate. And then there's two actual like breather bolts that go into the heads of the motor that are on the right hand and left hand side of the carburetor. So there's several bolts that take place. Without further ado, we're gonna put the backing plate back on. So I'm gonna actually take the pod here. You can't see it, but I'll get you a shot of it. Okay, so basically what I was going to show you guys too, we actually removed the belt cover and it kind of gives it a little bit more beefier look. It's got a couple of bolts, one that has a little bracket that runs right here, the T bracket that runs for the rear shocks. When we actually backed this bolt out all the way, it was still good to go. We didn't have any issues there with the spring trying to depress itself or lower the bike, but that was to get rid of the belt guard, and it actually had another little bolt right here. I don't know if you can kind of see it, it's right there. To the seat, I replaced the relay. It's re-ran and it's good to go, so no more shorting out while I'm riding or the bike rattling, shaking it loose. And then we shaved down the bolts that actually come out the back of the seat so it sits flush to the frame. That kind of gives it a cooler look. And then as well as it's more accessible, I sit lower on the seat and then it's more low profile and kind of covers everything up. The throttle cables, we actually disassembled this completely to see if there was any mistakes just inside the housing to see if anything was messed up, and we put some tension on the cables and now she's snapping like a dream, so we're good to go for that. We'll probably go ahead and get this back plate cover back on here.
This is my angle that I'm gonna have for y'all on this one. It's kind of like right off the old pan with the suction cup mount. I wanna see if y'all can see it actually shooting out the fuel. I caught it earlier, it's one of the coolest things. It's actually from this guy right here. It'll actually shoot fuel down into the carburetor. That is a good sign, nice and clean fuel shot. And so this can be a great idea as well, you know, to kind of make it hands-free for you if you want to do some work on your bike and shoot videos at the same time. So I'm just going to hand tighten them in. Bush. Do you have bush? Show me your bush. So these two bolts here, they're hollow on the inside. So you just take the Allen key of its size and you tighten them down. And you want to be careful with these, or with any bolts on a motorcycle in general. Again, it doesn't take a whole lot of strength to get things to seat where they're supposed to. It's hard to believe there ain't much to the filter kit itself, but again, it was fun just taking it apart and kind of learning where stuff goes on it. Here's a look down from the handlebars on Black Betty. Harley made these nice little nifty battery covers to make things look kind of cool. That's what it looks like without the cover itself. This is the Harley Davidson 1903, the Screaming Eagle Insignia. As you can see it on a couple different places on the bike. It's actually on the gas cap as well. So it just slides into a bracket right here on the side of the battery. Then this actual metal strap just comes across the top of it here. Actually, once you get it seated, it'll actually clip on the back end side. It has a nice little hinge there for you. And then there's a bolt right here that feeds into a spring off the side of the tie down that you just tighten down, and it actually holds the casing down on the battery for the nice look. And it also keeps the battery in a nice safe location for you to keep it stable while you're riding. The angle that I had from the handlebar down to the battery itself, we're pretty much done. There's really nothing else to be done to the bike itself except for weirdness. You know, obviously I had my trial and error while I was at the Drag and Tell, but I knew she would run again, and she will, and I'm probably gonna take her for a ride, and that'll be for another day for you guys.